some of the best scooters ever made, are no longer sold in the US. And the crazy part is, some of these were actually better than what we have today. They had more comfort, better performance, and, in some cases, way more value. So, in this video, we're looking at the best scooters that disappeared from the US market. And more importantly, what you should buy instead. Because even though these scooters are gone, their replacements are still here. Starting from number 10. Let's get into it. Starting at number 10, Honda Forza 300. This was one of the most well-balanced scooters Honda ever brought to the US. It had just the right mix of power, comfort, and efficiency, which made it incredibly versatile. You could use it for daily commuting, weekend rides, and even highway travel without feeling like it was struggling. Compared to smaller scooters, it felt much more stable at speed, and the extra power made merging onto highways a lot easier. At the same time, it wasn't too heavy or intimidating, which made it very approachable for a wide range of riders. The reason it disappeared wasn't because it was bad. It was more about Honda restructuring its lineup and focusing on other segments. What replaced it? The closest modern alternative is the Yamaha SMAX, which offers similar performance with more updated features and better tech. At number 9, Yamaha SMAX. This was one of those scooters that didn't look like much on paper, but felt great to ride. It was lightweight, quick, and very responsive, which made it fun in both city riding and light highway use. Compared to modern scooters, it had a more raw and direct riding feel, which a lot of riders actually preferred. It didn't have the most features, but it made up for it with simplicity and reliability. Over time, Yamaha shifted toward more premium scooters, and the SMAX slowly disappeared from the lineup. What replaced it? The Yamaha SMAX stepped in as the more advanced option, offering more power, better comfort, and true highway capability. At number 8, Suzuki Burgman 650. This was one of the most comfortable scooters ever sold in the US. It was smooth, powerful, and built for long-distance riding, almost like a touring motorcycle. Compared to most scooters today, it felt larger, heavier, and more luxurious. The ride quality was excellent, and it handled highway speeds effortlessly. However, it also became expensive and a bit too niche for the market over time. What replaced it? The Suzuki Burgman 400 is now the closest option, offering similar comfort in a lighter, more practical, and more affordable package. And now we're getting into the scooters that really should have never left the US market. At number 7, Kymco Downtown 300i. This was one of the best value highway scooters you could buy at the time. It had strong performance, good comfort, and a price that made it extremely competitive. Compared to many scooters today, it offered more power for the money, which made it a great choice for riders who wanted real highway capability without spending too much. It was also very practical, with decent storage and a comfortable riding position. But like many models, it was eventually replaced by newer designs and updated styling. What replaced it? The Kymco Xciting 300i took its place, focusing more on comfort and everyday usability. At number 6, SYMHD 200. This was a simple, reliable, and extremely practical scooter. It wasn't flashy, and it didn't try to be, but it did everything you needed it to do. It was lightweight, easy to maintain, and very dependable, which made it a great daily rider. Compared to modern scooters, it felt more basic, but also more durable in a lot of ways. It eventually disappeared as the market shifted toward larger, more powerful scooters. What replaced it? The SYM Citycom 300i is the natural evolution, offering better highway capability while maintaining that same practicality. At number 5, Piaggio BV 350. This was one of the most underrated scooters in the US. It had strong mid-range power, excellent handling, and was surprisingly capable on highways. Compared to many scooters today, it still holds up really well in terms of performance. It felt sporty, but still comfortable, which made it a great all-around option. It eventually got replaced as Piaggio updated its lineup. What replaced it? The Piaggio BV 400, which brings more power, updated design, and improved features. At number 4, Honda Silverwing 600. This was Honda's full-size maxi scooter, built for long-distance comfort. It was smooth, powerful, and extremely stable at highway speeds. Compared to modern scooters, it felt more like a motorcycle, both in size and capability. It was perfect for riders who wanted maximum comfort without switching to a full motorcycle. But over time, demand shifted toward lighter and more efficient scooters. What replaced it? There's no direct replacement, but today, models like the Burgman 400 and BMW C400 GT fill that gap in a more modern way. At number 3, Yamaha T-Max. This was one of the most advanced scooters ever sold in the US. It handled like a motorcycle, had strong performance, and felt extremely premium. Compared to most scooters today, it still stands out in terms of build quality and riding dynamics. It was ahead of its time, but also expensive, which limited its market. What replaced it? Nothing directly in the US, but globally it still exists. Closest alternatives would be the BMW C400 GT or Yamaha SMAX. At number 2, Kymco Xciting 500 Ri. This was a powerful, highway-focused scooter that offered serious performance. It had strong acceleration, solid stability, and was very capable at higher speeds. Compared to many scooters today, it still feels competitive in terms of power. It was also priced aggressively, which made it a great value. Over time, it was replaced by smaller, more efficient models. What replaced it? The Kymco Xciting 400i, which delivers similar performance in a more refined and modern package. And finally, number 1, Suzuki Burgman 650 Executive. This was one of the most advanced and comfortable scooters ever sold in the US. It had premium features, incredible ride quality, and true highway touring capability. Compared to anything today, it still feels like a luxury machine. Everything about it, from the smooth power delivery to the comfort, was designed for long-distance riding. And that's exactly why so many riders still miss it. What replaced it? There's no true replacement, but the Burgman 400 is now the closest option available. So, those are some of the best scooters you can't buy in the US anymore. And as you can see, while these models are gone, many of their replacements are still available, and in some cases, even better. If you want to see the best highway scooters you can actually buy right now, check out this video right here. That's where you'll find your best options today.